Hi, everyone, and welcome again to our Ignite Your Wellness Lifestyle series from Essential Medical Services. We're here again to continue our journey on understanding how to prevent ourselves from developing cardiovascular disease. We have once again with us our lovely divas, Shani and Shireen, and the famous Dr. Janice Fisher, who is here to share her wealth of experience with us today. Ladies?
Hi everybody. Well, this week we're still on our road to living a wellness lifestyle in order to achieve optimal cardiovascular health. We're already on track, right? And we just cleared all those hurdles like lack of money, choosing prevention over treatment, and we have proof that this wellness lifestyle does work. So those are what we call barriers to practicing prevention. But we know that those are the things can't stop us. We are equipped with the resources, the know-how, and the support, and we can all agree that most of us need to take baby steps. So let us focus on what exactly does living a wellness-oriented lifestyle entail? How many dimensions are there to this way of life? And how can we translate these facets into everyday practical steps? While authorities often disagree as to the dimensions of total wellness, they all have agreed to one thing: there are many aspects to living a healthy life. For our purposes, we will identify 8 of them: physical, spiritual, social, intellectual, occupational, emotional, environmental, and financial. But our focus will be on 4 simple routine activities to help protect against heart disease. These are your diet, physical activity, teamwork, and wellness care. So let's get to it.
Boy, I tell you, Shireen, you have been a wonderful student.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Shani, you were slow to the block, but you have done such a wonderful job to catch up with your wellness routines. Could you share with everyone a review from last week?
Of course, Doc. We discussed the fact that all or most of us had some hurdles that stood in our way of starting the journey. Things like lack of money, time, and convenience, as well as some misconceptions about whether treatment is better than preventative measures. We concluded that living a healthy lifestyle does pay off in the long run and is cheaper than treatment, which can be very risky.
Correct.
Agree?
Mhm.
We also looked at the fact that the changes we want to see can be achieved through enjoyable activities, especially when we work in a team. We also reminded each other that we all have the responsibility to prevent heart disease.
Shireen, boy, you jumped out of the block so well, and I'm sure you've been doing well with your behavior change. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing over the past week.
Well, I set a specific and measurable goal of drinking 8 glasses of water each day. My boss has a water cooler at work, and I find no problem drinking water in this heat. So it's attainable and realistic. I also made sure to give myself 2 weeks to do this and set a reward of a trip to the country for sticking with it. And guess what? I'm going to the country.
Congratulations. And I really do hope everybody has started that journey as well. For those of us that haven't started, it's good to remember that preparation is key to getting there correctly. Shani, you want to share with us some of the things that you've been doing to get prepared?
Doc, I'm getting there. I have my team of supporters and motivators. I have my competitor, Shireen, who keeps me on my toes.
And she keeps you on your
Also,
toes indeed.
of course. Also, I use my BlackBerry as my camera, and every time I do something healthy, I post it on Facebook and tweet about it.
Janice, Dr. Fisher, what do you think about this Facebook explosion that's been happening?
Well, definitely. I mean, the social interaction, social media really is going to be a part of all marketing, and basically it is free. And because you have the opportunity to get support and motivation from your peers, it will be one of the most useful opportunities to utilize.
Great. Well, for today, we're going to focus on understanding what is wellness and what is this wellness-oriented lifestyle. As we move into the meat of the matter, what are the dimensions of wellness and what are the 4 easy ways that you can start off getting on this road to controlling your risk of heart disease? What are some of the simple goals or milestones that you can set for yourself? And finally, a brief overview of the activities that are involved in going through these milestones. I don't want anybody to forget that, hey, we're going to have live seminars as well. Just as we are able to discuss with Shani and Shireen here their issues, we will be able to discuss it with you as we go along. So send us an email. Our overall goal is really to develop a culture of wellness. This is where you, your friends, and everybody participate in healthier lifestyle habits. But it really starts from the basic activities that you do, the activity change that then forms behavior patterns. and then becomes your lifestyle. Janice, oftentimes as each person start this journey to get into a healthier lifestyle, they tend to do quite a lot of things. They started that, they started fitness, they try to move a mountain. But do you have any advice for these patients?
Absolutely. What we really, really wanted to do is to go on a path that is going to eventually lead to a lifestyle change, not a 1 month change. So we wanted to start with little habits that will become behavior, and those little behavior patterns that will be the lifestyle changes. So of the 4 things that were highlighted in terms of our diet, fitness, um,
Lifestyle.
lifestyle, as well as your wellness care, we want to look at just starting with 1 to 3 at a time. Also, we want to say start with the one that you will most enjoy or that is easier for you. It may be easier for Shireen to start with her diet. It may be easier for Shanae to start with her fitness. It may be easier for others who are very sociable to just get together a team and say, yes, we're going to do it. And obviously for some to just go in and talk to their wellness provider. So start with where you're at. We like to use this acronym SMARTER, which the S is for specific, the M is for measurable, the A for attainable, R for realistic, T for time-based, the E for enjoyable, and the R for rewarding. So we really want you to set some goals. Always start with the planning and then make a small step in the direction that is easiest for you.
Thank you, Doc. Well, I've been trying to understand this term wellness since we first started looking at heart disease, but I can't seem to get my finger on the exact meaning. Everybody seems to define it differently.
Well, I'll tell you, Shireen, even for professionals themselves, defining wellness can be a challenge. But there are just some simple things to think about when it comes to wellness. It can be a state, as in the state of wellness that you're in, or a process, the journey you take to get there. No matter which way you look at it, though, what you want to remember that wellness really encompasses activities such as eating right, exercising, so forth, that are done in a balanced way to provide you with healthier outcomes. So, in short, it is a state of healthy balance between your mind, body, and spirit that results in the achievement of a feeling of well being and a more satisfying life. When it comes to your lifestyle, though, it is the combination of these activities that makes a behavior and then finally gives you that lifestyle that prevents the negative outcomes at the end of the day. So, Shane?
I have been doing some reading too, and I have been a bit confused. I have come across 4, 6, 8, and so many other dimensions of wellness. What is your take on this?
Well, I'll tell you, I commonly use the 8 dimensions of wellness, but whether you use 4, 6, or otherwise, let us walk through the 8 that I commonly use. Shireen gave the summary of them earlier: physical, spiritual, social, intellectual, financial, occupational, and emotional. Where your physical wellness seeks to look at preserving your physical self from doing activities such as diet, nutrition, and avoiding negative habits to provide you with that ability to do your physical happenings. Spiritual seems to create a value system to your life, and it's the activities that you do that creates this meaning and purpose to live in. Your social well-being or your social wellness looks at how the activities that you do to be able to communicate meaningful with people and hold meaningful relationships. Intellectual wellness looks at providing a creative extension to yourself by engaging in actions and activities that allow you to have that bigger sphere of mental development. Occupational wellness certainly are those activities that help to add to personal value to your life and allow you to engage in rewarding activities. Your mental wellness really speaks to those activities that allow you to cope better, allow you to express yourself in a manner that you're comfortable and can interact meaningful with others. While your environmental wellness allows you to create an environment that fosters this wellness state that you so desire. Finally, financial wellness, it is the actions, activities you do to provide yourself with the financial capabilities to maintain a state of health that you so desire, that gives you that state of well-being. And certainly when you have a balance between them all, you will certainly see that your cardiovascular risk becomes its optimal best. Dr. Fisher, what are some of the things that, when it comes to your patients, what are some of the goals that you try to help them to set for themselves so that they can easily get to achieve the state of wellness?
Thanks, Dr. Thompson. Four of the easy goals that we like to set, we like to look at for the cardiovascular system, look at the cholesterol. We try and maintain a cholesterol level at or below 5, the upper limit being 5.4. We also try and look at the weight of each patient, and we try and set their BMI within the healthy range of say 20 to 24.5. For those who are already on a exercise program, we look at increasing their fitness level. So we look at those who are able to do light activity to moderate, look at how much strength training and endurance exercises they can do. So usually we like to have things that we can measure each time, whether it is on the treadmill or the weight in the office or the cholesterol in the lab, but something that is objective and that the patients themselves can see and feel appreciative of the efforts that they have put in.
And I tell you, one of the nicest things about these is that these parameters is that they're very easy to measure, and you can create some really wonderful gains between each other as you go about in a team trying to achieve these goals. So, Dr. Fisher, you care to share with us how you normally help patients to achieve these things?
Well, absolutely. I usually start with the diet, and I definitely believe that in terms of cardiovascular risk reduction, the diet is the single most important step to start. And in terms of weight loss, it is by far the most important. Not that we don't emphasize the other aspects, including the fitness level and the teams and all the wellness care, but the diet is the single most important starting point. We definitely try and reduce the calories from fat to below 20%. We encourage a green lifestyle, so lots of grains, legumes, vegetables, fruits. These have all the minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants to just burst out with energy and to help clean up any inflammation there is in the system. In the same breath, we try and avoid meats and a lot of animal products. So in terms of just general dietary recommendations, definitely going green, reducing the amount of meats and reducing the amount of oils in the diet, and especially nothing cooked in oil. Whereas oils can be added to different salads and vinaigrettes, we definitely discourage the use of oils in cooking, such as frying. So it really and truly is about getting a conscious circle of friends, learning to eat, salads and soups and enjoying all the fruits and vegetables. And I think this is the single most important thing that you can do to allow you to achieve that goal quickly.
And I can tell you, I do share that same consensus as well.
Whoa, well, seems like I'm heading in the right direction because I love soup. Doc, I have also found that what we fear most are abandonment and the inability to care for ourselves. So making friends is definitely the surest way to go. People in your social circle, and as well as some professionals, can act as your motivators, your support, and even your biggest fans. We all can start to build our fitness level each week by increasing intensity and duration, as well as stop all the high risk behaviors like smoking and excessive drinking. Instead, we can choose healthier habits such as drinking water with every meal, allowing a little time between eating and sleeping, and taking adequate amounts of time to sleep, relax, and meditate. We should also remember too that, as Doc said, there's no such thing as heart healthy oil or fat, so we must all read our labels carefully.
Boy, Shireen, I tell you, we're going to have to send you out as a wellness ambassador,
Well, Doc, I'm a slow starter. Can you please give me just a few short and quick methods to maintain this wellness lifestyle?
Thank you, Shireen. We certainly will do that. What I want to just get roll back for everybody. We've been through a lot in this presentation so far, trying to get you to understand wellness and all those things. But really, getting to a healthy lifestyle is, as Dr. Fisher said earlier, is about simple, small bits. And for those who have been following us from the beginning, we've taught you how to plan, we've taught you how to prepare, and we've taught you how to get into a team. Janice, you want to just give us some of those 4 things that you think are the ideal things to start off with?
Well, we wanted to start off with diet. We wanted to start off with the physical activity, to get into a team with persons with like conditions or like goals. and to join an alliance, a therapeutic alliance with a wellness partner or physician.
Thank you so much, Janice. Yeah, I'm going to jump down a little bit more, because when you jump into dieting, what I want you to think of first is your water content. Try to add some more water, pure water, to your meals per day. As a matter of fact, it's been shown that people who drink water lose 10% more weight if you're on a weight management program. Eat more vegetables, avoid those fatty foods, and certainly eat the foods that protect your heart. When it comes to exercise, try to exercise at least 30 minutes for each day and get it going with your fitness partner. Let your team help you to access more healthier options. Share with them all you do, recreate with them, and certainly reward each other daily. Janice, I must tell you thanks for coming, and I do hope that you join us again as we go through health and nutrition specifically. We go through fitness building and team planning. A few tips you want to leave with anybody?
Thank you so much for having me. Well, my last words would be just to reiterate some of what you were saying. Really and truly, you want to just start with very small steps and to just get into a behavior lifestyle that you will enjoy. So this is the rest of your life, and this is the one body that you will take through it. So start drinking your water. Avoid all the fatty and fried foods that you know are just going to make you feel weak and lousy. Start exercising in small steps and join a team of like-minded souls and get going. Get your simple plans in place, make your simple goals, and get together with a wellness partner who's going to help you achieve those.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fisher. Shireen, you're the star amongst us. You want to just give a quick revision for everybody?
Well, I have to bear in mind that prevention saves us more for daily living, right? And since heart disease is 100% preventable, reversing risk by living a wellness-oriented lifestyle is definitely the way to go.
Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us one last time, and certainly you have been given all the base knowledge that you need to get started and get that commitment to living a wealthier lifestyle. So start your ABCs, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.